As people in Bahrain were marking 7 years since the start of an uprising against the Manama regime, new indications show the rights situation in the country is already deteriorating. On Wednesday, a top Bahraini court sentenced a prominent activist to 5 years behind bars. Nabeel Rajab, who has been a leading figure in Bahrain's pro-democracy protests, was given the sentence after he accused Bahrain's prison authorities of torture. Rajab, already serving a 2-year sentence over an anti-regime news interview, has also apparently drawn the ire of the Al-Khalifa regime for criticizing Saudi Arabia's airstrikes in Yemen. Both charges have clearly exposed the dilapidated rights situation of Bahrain, and they specifically reveal the extent of the submissiveness of Bahrain's leadership towards Saudi Arabia.
This is just over a tweet. Can you imagine if you did something more drastic than a tweet, what would happen? And you know, what he tweeted about was also correct. He didn't say anything bad. He just tweeted about Yemen, and he said, dialogue and peace is the only way to go about in Yemen. And it has been 3 years now, and Yemen is nowhere. And without the dialogue, it's not going to go anywhere. So he was actually right, and I think he should have been decorated for it instead of being sent to prison for 5 years.
Bahrain's new prison term against activist Nabeel Rajab has provoked reactions from global rights organizations. Human Rights Watch says Rajab's case shows Manama is ready to clamp down on every kind of dissent and has little tolerance for criticism. Amnesty International described the activist's new sentence as outrageous and praised him for daring to voice his opinions online. The German government has also called on Bahrain to respect its constitutional commitments to freedom of speech. And even the United States, which has a major naval base in Bahrain, has expressed concern about Rajab's case. But activists say this is not enough. The U.S.-based Human Rights First says it was time the administration of Donald Trump showed some spine toward Bahrain's poor rights record.
When you're Shia and you are in a repressive regime like Bahrain, you cannot expect anything more than that. Because the international pressure that he is in jail for 5 years. Otherwise, they could have just easily sentenced him to death and nobody could have been doing anything.
The uprising in Bahrain started in 2011 with demands by the Shia majority population for better welfare conditions and a stronger share in governance. But the Manama regime fiercely quelled most of the demonstrations with help from Saudi Arabia and Emirati troops. Many were killed and thousands jailed subsequently, and this is gradually drawing criticisms from global rights organizations over what many see as the deteriorating, poor human rights record of the Persian Gulf littoral state.
All adds up to making a mockery of democracy, which is non-existent in a repressive regime. My question would be, where are the beacons of democracy? Where are the people, where are the countries that tout democracy, that say that, we're the champions of democracy? Where are they when somebody like Nabeel Rajab is actually being sentenced to 5 years for practicing democracy? Let's put it that way. They're nowhere to be seen, and I don't think they're going to be able to be seen anywhere. This is pretty much done and dusted. This is a mockery of democracy, of human rights, of our values, our morals, everything. But I don't think anything's going to be done about it.
Bahrain's atrocities against its own citizens have been going on as countries like the U.S., Britain, and many other Western states have been watching with their arms folded. Washington and London have particularly sealed significant weapons sales deals with Manama, and that could explain why they prefer to turn a blind eye on the kingdom's rights record. And with this, the outlook for Bahrain's Shia population, who have been peacefully protesting for better conditions since 2011, remains as bleak as before.